he dropped his d6 really quickly.
Oh, yeah.
So you really got to question that shovel take early on. I mean, I know it's tempting, but you put yourself in a position where you potentially cannot find any damage, as BG has just shown.
Yeah, for sure. Very questionable decision. That's a good point. Not picking up that Abaddon. Maybe it's the nerves. Maybe it's you jumping in and being like, yo, we got this ice pool happening.
And this is actually
you better win now, guys.
This is an interesting comment there. I hope pro banning people are watching. Neither Epic or Ipecac guarantee a win. And that's actually my point about the... It's actually the point I brought up when we were setting up rules for this tournament, or tried to come up with rules for this. Because I think the amount of carry in this game is just at a level where you can't really ban any of the carry. It's either ban all or none at all. Because I feel if you ban Ipecac or Epic Fetus, then Knife is just going to take over. Like, Ipecac and Epic Fetus serve as potential balancing against the Knife, because if you get those two out of the equation, a basement 1 Knife is just going to be a win. Oh, Helly is here actually. Floor, did you get a message from her or something? Because referring and
no, Skype turned off, unfortunately.
No, she just messaged me.
I can do the referee. It's not a problem.
You can do the referee, okay, that's fine.
I can do that. It's no issue. One thing I got told, I maybe want to give this question to chat, is that the music is awkwardly quiet. I know it's very hard to balance this perfectly out, but how does everybody feel about the volume balance? Because I got told that.
Oh my god. Thank you, Mr. Burns, for $101. Let's add some more incentive. Wow.
Oh my
Holy
god,
cow.
this is so crazy.
This is insane. Another $101 donation. This is crazy.
Mr. Burns. Thank you. Wow.
Okay, are we ready to go?
I'm good. I can turn the music a little bit up, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's a little. I don't know. I'm not listening to it.
Okay.
User left your channel.
Okay, Floor is just jumping down there to give them the go.
The countdown? Cool.
The countdown, yeah. And,
that was crazy. I did not.
That was a crazy race.
To come back.
That was a crazy comeback. Yeah.
That was just nuts. And it was just so clench on Hyphen's side, just from that low health. It can really cost you so much time. I mean, sure he can flawless it, but oh man, let's say he didn't die, he would have won.
User joined your channel.
Okay, it should be starting in a second.
Okay, yeah, Haunted just started for me, and the others are not too far behind. So Haunted is a bit ahead on delay, like 2 seconds or so.
Alright, I'm gonna refresh my streams.
I should have done that in between races. Prize pool is not at $174. This is way more. I haven't added it up now, but this is way beyond 300. This is insane. We need a prize pool command. That's actually a fair point. Like, can Nightbot do math?
That'd be cool if you...
Yeah, I could do such a command, but of course I can't connect Nightbot with your donation tracker.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the problem.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to do that, like with paper and pencil, or something like that.
Yeah.
Hyphenated with a Proptosis start. He's off and running again, because Hyphenated hasn't gotten enough good builds here. And the others still resetting. Anti with the Death Touch now at 1 minute.
Not bad, not bad.
Of course BG is still resetting, and Haunted is resetting too.
You say, of course, BGs. You're still resetting.
I don't know. I mean, I don't want to sound mean or anything, but this is how it's been going the entire day.
No. I understand.
I feel sorry for the guy. I feel sorry for him, really.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, especially when you consider how Hyphenated really is in such a comfortable position. I mean, he will stay first after this race, no matter what happens.
Yeah, that's true.
This is like, so, I mean, Proptosis is a really good item, it can go wrong, but he doesn't...
Yeah, I mean, but even Proptosis can't really go...
It's just so comfortable.
Yeah, that's true. But even Proptosis can't really go that wrong. I mean, it's just too good. But yeah, Hyphenated in a really good position to put a stranglehold on this, really, for himself. I mean, if he wins this race, he's guaranteed to be in the finals. And even if he finishes like second, he's still in I don't know if he's guaranteed, but he's still in a really good position.
I think he'd be guaranteed at second. I mean, he's at
I'm pretty sure he will,
what,
yeah.
8 points now? Yeah.
And BG and Haunted just not getting anything. I mean, you gotta feel sorry for the two guys.
Yeah, because especially these two guys are again who suffer from their bad reset luck, because they and a quick start is exactly what Ray would need at this position, because they need to make 3 points happening at this point, or the 5th race will be pain in the ass, because this is now their chance to make up against, especially against Anti, but also to get a little closer to Hyphenated. And as I'm talking, of course,
Oh
picking
my
up
god.
Epic Fetus.
Epic Fetus on Anti. And let's see how he handles it. Like, you're not gonna see Anti reroll in Abaddon, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think...
This is gonna be interesting. He's got the Epic
Yeah,
Fetus
we have
now.
a double Epic Fetus race.
Yeah, we got
now.
Epic Fetus battle.
Wow. I just realized Haunted Quest has an Epic Fetus of his
Yeah.
own. He takes options, that's
We're talking
interesting.
about he needs
I,
a quick
I
start.
like the early options.
I like early
Yeah.
options a lot, yeah. I mean, it just gives you such a nice chance to find a magic mushroom, and I mean, give that man a magic mushroom and he's set.
Yeah.
You can find
Yes,
damage,
exactly.
you can stack up the damage with Epic Fetus, but you can also just find a magic mushroom and go.
Yeah, I mean,
he
when
finds-
you think about it, that turns Epic Fetus in a 30 times damage multiplier. It's just nuts.
It's
And
nutty.
Yeah.
He found a Roid Rage, which is not a damage up, but also a very solid item. Of course,
Yeah,
for
very
the,
yeah.
solid.
it's an insane speed up.
It's so amazing for bombing through rooms. You can just rush through and it's perfect.
Yeah, one of those trolley item descriptions, right?
And
That
all
says
of the-
range and speed. No.
Yeah,
Just
they.
speed.
I think they stealth patched the range in
Yeah,
like
it
a
got
few
Oh,
weeks
they
ago.
stealth
It's actually a range
Yeah.
up.
It's
Oh, I
actually a
didn't know
range
that.
up
That's
now
awesome.
too, but I mean, who cares about the range? Let's be honest.
I know.
Yeah.
I just wasn't expecting that at all.
Hyphenated with a black handle here, and I love the black handle. It's so good. Like, it just has so many positives. Gives you a black
Yeah,
card,
exactly, because-
gives you immunity from curses, so you can't get Curse of Lost, Curse of Blindness, all the annoying stuff anymore. And it ups your Devil Deal chance, actually, too.
Right, the
Yeah,
Devil Deal
that's-
up is like the cherry on top. It's so
Yeah. Like, back when
It's
we
such
when this
an
game
amazing
came
combo.
out, everyone was praising the black handle for the curse immunity, and nobody knew it was a Devil Deal chance, and suddenly people found out it's a Devil Deal up. And
Yeah.
I don't know, it just felt so
Yeah,
unnecessary.
think about
Oh.
that.
Like, it was so good already, and then it already got, then all of a sudden got even better. Did Haunted pick up
Yeah,
an
Haunted-
Abaddon there, right?
Yeah, he picked up Abaddon and Goathead. So
Yeah, but
yeah,
wow.
that's
Wow.
That's really strong. And here you can see him bombing all the mushrooms. Finds the balls of steel pill, nice. I mean, just make sure you don't
Nice.
die, right? Finds 2 of them at once,
exactly.
and yeah.
And especially with the options, he can get so much health to
Yeah.
deal away for damage. So that's such a strong combo. I
That's
mean, and
true.
even if he gets 3 red deals, I mean, he can farm soul hearts, get soul hearts from that. So even even that is not as terrible as, because he has the shot changer.
That's true.
I think he's killing all these mushrooms fishing for Liberty Cap.
Yeah, definitely.
He's a fan of a Liberty Cap. It's pseudo mapping. That's what it is. Simply
Yeah.
as that.
Wannabe mapping.
Yeah, it's like a 1 in 16 or something chance when you walk
Really?
into a room that it'll. I don't know what the odds are, so I was wondering if.
Here's with the BFF Haunted Quest and a piggy bank, but he's probably not going to take that, to be fair. Might come back for a reroll, probably. I mean, he's got decent damage with the
Probably.
Abaddon now, so... I don't like how he doesn't clear rooms like this, to be honest, because those are really fast rooms to clear. You can just get your D6 up and try to go for that mapping. Go really hard for mapping in the in the shop. But
Yeah, I
it
agree
did,
with that,
It
for
did
sure.
work out though, so I guess in the end he proved me wrong. He did clear just enough rooms to get the proc there.
Yeah, and I agree with that. Like actually pushing pretty hard for the reroll on the item shop.
Yeah,
That's what I would
exactly.
actually prioritize.
Finds
Like
a-
over.
Yeah.
I was gonna say over like the Devil Deal. Like there, he had a three item deal, and I think I would have gone back to the to the item room and
Really?
rolled it.
I don't know. I like the Horde
like-
pickup. I don't really agree with the Sack Dagger pickup though, because Sack Dagger is not really an item you can use with Epic Fetus because you'll just end up bombing yourself all the time.
I can understand that for sure. One thing I like about it though is that Epic is such a slow damage rate. Like it takes forever for the thing to come down. Is that you can kill two different things. Like you hit one thing over there and then you sack dagger something else.
That's fair enough.
And I mean,
There's the Liberty
of course,
Cap.
Haunted Quest already got more damage than BG in his last run, but with his sack dagger, he can just use whatever fits to the room. If you
Yeah,
get a
that's
mega
true.
fatty room, you don't want to fire 20 missiles at him. You can just sack dagger if you're good with it, of course.
Yeah, that's a fair point actually. Oh god, did you guys see what BG got? He's fast like Sanic. Like his movement speed is pretty much at the maximum from what it's in. Oh no, never mind. Okay, I guess I just looked over in the wrong moment. I thought he had a lot more speed. Has that Sun card though, and what seems to be an Abaddon and really good tier rate. I mean, he's not making a bad build either. It's just he's up against two epic fetuses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, considering what he's competing against, that's just the big
Hey,
problem
IBO.
for him now, because he can, of course, keep up and push for something good, but the other guys are running away from him, and that's the worst what can happen to him right now.
Inbound.
No, Stashla, they are not playing the same seed actually. It's been discussed time and time again, really, amongst the racing community, whether to run this game seeded, but we pretty much all agreed on never running this seeded because green peeking is just such a big issue. Like, if they were all running the same seed here, basically BG being behind could just look over to Anti, take a peek at the map, and exactly know where to go once he reaches that floor. So basically the player that is slightly behind always has a slight advantage.
Yeah. I do want to say, just as a dissenting play devil's advocate, we did some seeded races for Condor for the score stuff, and it turned out very well. So I think we're going to experiment a little with some seeded speed races and stuff.
I guess that makes
See
sense.
how that plays out. Yeah, we'll see how it plays out. I mean, it might still just be bad, but you know, I'm just to play a little bit of devil's advocate.
Oh
here.
wow, and Anti with a really huge shop there. Finds the +1 damage for his Epic Fetus and the Compass. And
Wow, that's just amazing.
I mean,
and yeah, talking about backtracking and rolling in shops, there you go.
Like, I don't know. I think personally, I just feel so much more comfortable once I have mapping in this game.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
it's like I know where to go. I know what doors to bomb. I know what rooms I have to clear. It's not a big deal. And then you're just like in execution mode. It's great.
And Anti
Yeah.
with a roid
And
rage of
es-
his own. Oh,
Especially because mapping is kind of rare in this game. It's just such a big advantage, and that's why you feel so safe, because you know this is a special situation now. It's not getting better, or it's as good as it's gonna get. Better say that.
Yeah.
and he bombs the Angel, and I don't know if I agree with that. Like, what does he want? The Sacred Heart? There's nothing else in the Angel Room pool that he really wants. The
I don't
Mind,
know.
maybe, but he has his Compass.
Yeah. His compass doesn't need the mind as much. I mean, it's still.
Oh
probably
my
taking me happy
God.
About it.
Just picked up an Emperor card.
Oh my goodness, that is huge.
first skull he bombed, Emperor card.
I'll bomb this skull. Oh, Emperor, that's great. So good. So here's the question. So he's definitely kind of got a build. So they're definitely at this point, and he went into the item shop, and I saw a 9-volt battery, which I probably would have farmed for, but that might be just too much. I mean, he skipped it. Maybe it's just faster to not pick up any more item shop stuff. Like the greed would get the better end of me. Make go slower.
And Hyphenated in an interesting situation, Goathead and Proptosis, which both are, of course, very good items, but both items are also, of course, screaming for give me more, give me something on top of that. And now it matters whether he can go for something big. With a Guppy power pickup, for example, he could push for Guppy, which is really amazing. But with this build, he will put the space in the later levels, in the Cathedral and the chest.
Floor, he's on.
Anti is the one with the Emperor. It doesn't quite show on his screen. I guess it has to do with how he's capped
Oh,
the
yeah,
game.
got
Bottom of his
cut off a
screen is
little bit.
missing, I actually just realized.
Huh. That being said, BG got the Sun card, which is a nice pickup.
Suncard might definitely help, especially because it seems BG is going to race against especially Hyphenated here, and that could give him the advantage on the chest, because Hyphenated has the compass, or of course the compass can troll you, especially on the chest.
Especially on those bigger floors, it can be very
Yeah.
trolly.
This is getting interesting here because Haunted Quest first to go down to Womb 2, but he gets Curse of the Lost.
Oh no.
Ouch.
And I mean, that could just make all the difference if he doesn't inner compass like a god here to his boss room, because Anti, of course, with the compass already almost at his boss room, and they both need these points. They really both do need these points.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the Epic Fetus was exactly the perfect item to make up against Hyphenated and Anti, but now this curse is hurting him so hard.
Yeah,
That's
because
terrible.
he just got the completely wrong path too. Like, he just hit 2 dead ends in a row, and now he has to go back from where he came. And that just hurts so much. He got double golden poop, but I guess he's not too happy about that one right now.
Double golden poop height? Yeah, it's too late for that, but it's so
Yeah.
exciting to see that.
Oh god. And he got another wrong. Got another dead end.
Ugh.
And this is
Oh
where you gotta worry
god,
about
this is-
Hyphenated. I mean, Hyphen got
Wow,
huge
actually.
cheers. Hyphenated got a Judas Shadow there. And I mean,
Yeah, but had to roll the Brimstone.
he did? Oh wow.
That really hurt. Yeah, he didn't have enough red hearts.
Wait, what?
Or he had not. He didn't have.
Does Anti have a starter
Red
deck? Because he just picked up an Empress
He
card.
chose the Judas Shadow over the Brimstone.
Oh, I see. Hyphenated didn't check the boss rush. He never does, Dan. I don't know. He doesn't really believe
Yeah,
in
it's strange to
checking
me.
for the. He doesn't really believe in
Yeah, I
checking for
think-
the undefined.
I think he should start doing that.
Anti pops his Empress card. Anti pops his Empress card on Isaac, and I suppose he's gonna go back for the Emperor now after his Isaac fight, which makes sense, of course.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. Yeah, especially for the Isaac fight with the last phase with the beams of light going across this. It's super good to have extra damage to make it go as quickly as possible, so he doesn't teleport away as
Doesn't
much.
go back, so I assume he has a starter deck. Hyphenated with the clutch Abaddon find to get him from 2 hearts to 6. I mean, that's just really nice in this situation.
That's
here.
huge, especially with Judas Shadow and Proptosis. That's going to be
Yeah.
so
Look
much
at the size
damage.
of those tiers. Holy damn. And Anti on his blue baby fight, and he's about to finish. This is going to be just over 15. I mean, these are insane times.
Yeah, these are insane times.
User left your channel.
Oh, Fleur forgot the timer. But yeah,
Okay.
finishes at 15:05. I mean, that's just
15:05. Wow.
it's just insane.
That's not even his best time. I mean, wow, that's so fast, though.
No, his SRL
Yeah.
PB is actually 922.
922. That's close to yours.
Yeah, that's close to
That's
mine too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
He
very
had like a
close.
knife shadow mind. Is what his comment was. I read through the comments, and it was a
Oh,
knife
okay.
shadow mind.
Yeah, that would do it. Knife Shadow Mines, and then having good layouts could do it.
Yeah. Well, Anti gets another 3 points here, and I mean this helps him a lot considering he was so
That
far
being
behind.
said,
Yeah.
Haunted might die.
Haunted might die,
He's
yeah,
been
that's
making he's been making a lot of mistakes bombing these doors, and he has been hitting himself.
The pressure is there too. I talked to him yesterday after his races, and I mean, this is his first tournament. He told me he was shaking.
Mm-hmm.
He was shaking during
Oh,
his
yeah.
first races. I mean, there's just a lot of pressure. I mean, there's 1,000 people watching. You don't want to look like a fool. And,
Right, for sure. Want to do your best, and people have been money on the line now too. So.
Yeah, exactly.
And that can mess with your head too. You start thinking about that. You're not focusing on the race. And I do want to comment that the tournament nerves are very real. For those
Oh
of you that
yeah,
haven't done it.
definitely,
It's-
definitely. I remember when I took part in wow, with the Holy Mantle. That's insane. When I played in Balls of Steel 2 for the first time, I was so nervous. Like even in tryouts, it was crazy.
Yeah.
And I mean, the pressure is there, and he just got hit for his Holy Mantles. If he takes another hit now, he's dead. So he
It's
really
over.
has got to be on his game here. And these
it's
jumping
nice.
guys, like if they get too
I know.
much,
I'm getting very clenched by these jumping guys.
yeah, exactly.
Like, they can be so trolly with Epic, too, because, like, by the time it comes down, they jump away, so it's like they can just be super annoying to deal with.
Okay. Handles the double widow, the triple widow room, too. Hyphenated just enters the chest with his build, with his tier build, mind you.
Very nice.
And Haunted saw his...
that's a great pickup. Sorry.
Oh, wow, yeah. The Cricket's head for
Cricket's, yeah, Cricket's head. That's so much damage that he has right now. He has Proptosis, Judas Shadow, Cricket's head.
Question is, will he still
a
be
bunch of
able...
damage?
Like, he just got Compass Trolled. Will he... He's probably not going to catch up to Haunted Quest unless he dies. So this is... I mean, to be fair, Hyphenated doesn't really need to win this. Like, he's got a really big lead. But the thing is, Anti is competing directly against Haunted. So it would be good for Anti.
Oh.
It would be good for Anti if Hyphen outraced Haunted.
That's a really good point.
So there's still actually something on the line for Anti. Like, Hyphenated doesn't care about this with his 8 points, with his massive lead.
Haunted really needs to get these points. I mean, I see
true.
him on the Blue Baby fight, so...
But he's like 4/5 done, and he still has his Holy Mantle proc, so I assume he's got this. And yeah, indeed, he finishes at 18-15.
Alright, solid finish. That Holy Mantle pickup was huge, honestly.
Yeah, that's true. He would have died in 2 rooms of the chest without the Holy Mantle.
Yeah, he would have died.
Look at those tears on Hyphenated. That's just crazy, man. That's beautiful.
It is. It's like one of the most fun of tier builds is that you just get these massive tiers. Yeah.
Exactly. And BG seems to be finishing last here. I mean, it's sad. We haven't really been giving him a lot of attention here, but he's really not been making much of anything. And I mean, if the guys pull out tiers like that and 2 epic fetus builds with mapping, you can't really say a lot about BG.
Right. He's kind of struggling with a pretty mediocre tier build.
Yeah.
In last place, so. Yeah, I'm sure Haunted is taking a big like breath of relief right now, just being like, okay,
definitely.
I made it.
And that's a mental thing too. Like, you see you can do that. Okay, I just cleared the chest without taking damage. I mean, that's just a huge relief, being like, okay, I can do this. And I mean, dying there would get to your head so much. And Hyphenated finishes at what was 19:27. I started the timer a little late there, but 19:27 is still a really, really good time.
Yeah, very good time.